Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a review of this Coqui Models United States Coast Guard HC-144, and alongside it I have two of my custom model aircraft I'm working on right now and a few more off to the side. So today's video is going to be the model review of this particular aircraft, but also I'm going to be showing you what I'm working on, and you guys can see kind of how my process works. So I'm going to be moving these planes out of the way. Alright, so let's start with the top view. So right here is the top view. Sorry if it's a little shiny, I'll move it around. Alright, so while making this model, something difficult was getting the color for the gray right around there, right? Which was troublesome, but it was worth it. So around here, these little logos, I guess, and it's not really logos, but the United States Air Force logo and the United States Coast Guard emblem right there, I guess, were difficult to do because this plane is pretty small for scale. Here's a A321, so it's a pretty small aircraft, but it was fun to do. So the top, you have the nose of the aircraft moving down to the fuselage. There's not much detailing I could add, so I just added the beacon light. As you move back, you have the horizontal stabilizers. So with these, it was kind of tricky to get the nice precise lines and everything. It just takes time to do. And one thing you're going to notice throughout the entire aircraft is that it does look a little, what'd you call it? You'd call it a little rough, not smooth. So along here, you see these colors. So moving on to the side of the aircraft, I have this little van right there to keep it from completely tipping over. But yeah, the side view, you have the US Air Force insignia right there, and then you have not much really, the observer window back here, and then right here is where the Coast Guard actual, insignia, I think. Yeah, that's where it would be. But also it's missing the United States Coast Guard. It's just too small to actually paint on the aircraft, and decals would not make it very clear or anything, so I didn't add the United States Coast Guard right along there. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. The tail it took a long time to get these lines perfect and everything, but it was worth it. And you can kind of see the rough pattern I was talking about over there on the top. It's just the way the model was printed. It wasn't printed in ultra high definition acrylic. I don't know, Shapeways calls it something else. This wasn't one of the smooth models, so I really can't complain. I try to do my best to make it smooth. But right here is the front of the aircraft. Not much to see, just the windows and then the front view. The propellers do not spin, which is one downside to it. But then you can see the other side of the aircraft, not much. One thing I do note is that these stripes right here were extremely difficult to get the right curvature and the right angle and everything. It takes time, and as you can see, it's not the crispest, is that a word? I don't know. It's not the most crisp line right here, but there's only so much you can do when you have that small of detailing. Alright, so I'm going to move to the bottom of the aircraft, which I think turned out pretty decent. Unlike the lettering in the top of the wing, this one turned out to be like scaled right, because in the top of the wing it was supposed to be this size, and I totally botched it and made it smaller than it was supposed to be, so I couldn't go back and fix that. But yeah, here is probably where the most amount of detail in the entire model lies. You have the radar dish here, or I don't know what that would actually be. I'm assuming it's radar. And then along the wings you have the engines, and then these little black marks where you'd have excess and carbon deposit on the wings from the engines. So they just painted it black for some reason. I mean, I think it's to keep it from looking weird or looking bad on the real aircraft. And then on the sides, you have the insignia again, and then the U.S. Coast Guard right there. And beacon, and these two things right here, I don't know. I'm assuming that's where the landing lights are, but I'm not 100% sure. I just know I saw 2 black dots right there, so I put them on there. And in the back, once again, these lines were hard to do, but I did most that I can. And for the door back here, I know there's a door back here, but in any reference picture that I saw, the outline of the door wasn't actually 100% clear, so I didn't bother adding it into the model, even though right here is where the hinges would be. Yeah. So all in all, in elapsed time, this model took me quite a few months to actually complete, which is sad to say, but yeah, it took a good amount of time. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. It looks pretty professional. It looks like you would a model that you would buy. So putting in that much time actually was worth it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the actual planes I'm working on right now. I'm going to move this Coast Guard one out of the way, and I'm going to put this one I just finished, which is the Global Airways A330-200. This aircraft, or this airline, is part of the Global Airways, the Global Airways group, which is basically an offshoot of the Global Aviation Alliance. And only members of the alliance can have this aircraft, and this is our new livery that I designed quite a long time ago, but just happened to make a model. This was the old design right here next to it. So yeah, that's what I just completed. We have one order for another one within the alliance, which is this one right here. I just started working on it, which used to be an Air Callan A330-200, both of them were, but I stripped the flower and everything on here, so all I've left to do is to strip the Air Callan and the Air Caledoni International, and then the registration in the back. Moving on are my 3 propeller planes that I'm working on right now. Actually 4, but I'm not gonna show you the other one because it came broken. A replacement one's coming. But yeah, so right here is Tradewind Pilatus PC-12. This aircraft is gonna be mine, and this one is the almost complete Tradewind PC-12 that is going out to Bryce's Aviation Sirens, which it's almost complete, but you can kind of see the progress. They have silver, which I was excited to use because I don't use silver that much on planes, but I think it's turning out pretty good. I actually really do like that plane. If I could, I would keep both of them, but I can only keep one. And then right here is the Air Flamenco BN2 Islander, which is an airline in Puerto Rico, and this should add some more uniqueness to the airport. So yeah, there's that one. And then over here in my little work area, I have that Cessna, which came broken, but Shapeways is really good about their planes and everything, or their products, so they're gonna send another one. And to finish it off, I'll show you one last view of this aircraft. This is what the video was on. Man, I'm in love with this plane. It took so long and turned out pretty good. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please comment, please comment. I want to see your feedback. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And yeah, please leave what you thought on the video. If you don't like this at all, leave it down there. Leave any pet peeve you have, anything. I don't mind. Good, bad, whatever. We can address them all. And also like and subscribe, and if you want to join an airport alliance or just an aviation alliance in general, we don't just do airports anymore, you can comment down below and I'll get you hooked up with the Global Aviation Alliance. We've been around for about 3 years now. We're happy to have new members always. Alright, it's Jonah Just PR. Thank you for watching. Adios.